Okay, I'd like to call today's public meeting, January 6th. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag for which silence.
Point, is there any citizens' input on agenda items only? Hearing and seeing none, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, today, what we tried to do, and I think we might have missed last month, but we tried to do some type of report from one of our departments. I know we had veterans before, and today we have Cleveland Way, who is the head of our children and youth, and also Gene Carpenter here to do a little presentation for our children and youth, because I don't think people get to see everything that we're actually doing. And I think this is important, that if the people aren't here, at least our reporters are here to report this and let them know all the good that we're doing out there. So we just, we only get to see sometimes the bad things that are in the paper, but we are doing a lot of good, and I'd like to turn it over to our two people here and welcome. And I guess we have a presentation up on the wall. Very good.
Thank you. My name is Cleveland Way. I am the administrator for Northumberland County Children and Youth, and I have taken on this position August 4th of 2025. And in being a part of this county, there was one of the things that I wanted to bring, and that was a new vision. And I wanted to share that with you, as well as I brought with me Ms. Jennifer Carpenter, who is the supervisor for foster care, and I wanted to share a video that we did on our foster care, as well as what does foster care parents mean to Northumberland County and the work that we're doing. So our vision, Northumberland County Children and Youth, envision a compassionate and resilient community where every child is safe, supported, and empowered to reach their full potential. Our mission is to inspire hope, build resilience, and unlock the potential of vulnerable children by providing a nurturing and environment and resources they need to succeed. We are dedicated to delivering comprehensive, coordinated, and community-centered services that brings together families, educators, healthcare providers, and local organizations. We value inclusivity, community collaboration, responsible stewardship, and active civic engagement. We are committed to fostering our supportive environment that respects our community's historical roots while embracing growth and progress, a focus on enhancing economic vitality, public safety, education, and overall well-being for all residents. The goal of this vision and mission statement is to bring the community together. I brought up in a home that identified a community is what raises a child. So a community also comes together and heals a child. And that is the premise of our vision. So now we would like to then show our video, and then Ms. Carpenter will come and share.
Good afternoon, Chairperson Chickatano, Vice Chairman Claiborne, and Commissioner Beck. My name is Jennifer Carpenter, and I'm a supervisor for the Foster and Kinship Program at Northumberland County Children and Youth Services. Thank you for your time and attention and giving us the opportunity to speak today regarding our vision for the future of our foster parent program in Northumberland County. I would also like to thank Seven Mountain Media for capturing the heart of fostering the kids, and thank you to both parents and their families for being vulnerable and sharing their stories of fostering and loving children in their homes. We see your heart and we appreciate all you do. Currently, we have 122 children placed in foster care through Northumberland County and Children and Youth. Our agency has 23 foster homes and 35 kinship homes. However, 54 children are placed with private providers. This means many children are placed out of our community and up to 3 hours away. We believe that it is vital for foster parents to stay in our own community for stability and to maintain connections with friends, schools, doctors, communities, and supporting family reunification. I've been employed with Northumberland County for 13 years. I've also fostered for 23 years, and I can just say that there is just so many different experiences that you're going to have with that. Some common questions that pull your heart when a child is placed is, how far away is my family? How far away am I going to go? How far away is the school? What school am I going to? One school might be teaching algebra, and you might come from a school where you didn't even get to algebra yet, and you're going into it. There's the siblings. A lot of times we don't have enough foster parents. That can take a sibling group, and so we're separating the siblings. How far are my siblings? Where are they? And so it's really important for us to try to build a program in the community where we can keep these kids in their community, close to their community, so that even if we're not placing the children together, the foster parents can get together, kinship parents can get together and let the kids be together. Because a lot of times they'll say, what about our favorite teacher? What about, the McDonald's that was down the way? They'll identify like, I'm a Southern kid, but now they're going to Danville, and they're like, but we're not Danville kids, So we are excited and looking forward to building our foster care program, and we're setting the goals to recruit about 20 families this year. If anybody's interested, they can call Northumberland County and ask for Jennifer Carpenter, and I'd be happy to talk to them about all the stuff they need to do to become a licensed foster parent. We have some great recruiting ideas that are in the works. And then Cleveland, I just want to thank you for your vision for our agency. It's been a blessing to have you as a leader, which has provided guidance. Sorry, I'm emotional, because it really has changed our agency. Our leadership and support regarding collaborating goals to serve family and children in our community. In a short time you have been in leadership, you have demonstrated 6 core values in social work. Their service, social justice, dignity and worth of people, integrity, and the importance of human relationships, and that goes within our agency also. I look forward to serving with you to build our program, and also to commissioners, I recognize the difficulty and the importance and the difficulty that you have as public servants. You can't please everybody, you only have so much money. You'd like to, and I recognize that, and I thank you for your commitment, and a sincere thank you for everything you do. Thank you.
Well, Cleveland, I don't know, well, I do know how much money you make here, but that had to be worth $1 million. And I mean, and that's how we feel about you too. We think you're a blessing that you came, and evidently your employees think the same thing. And let me say one thing for the people in newspapers here. Something might happen in children and youth or one of our departments that's not good once in a while, but hundreds and thousands of things happen that are good that people never hear about. And that's why we have dedicated people working for us, and that's why we support them. And that's the blessing of what we're trying to do for the people in Northumberland County. We want to thank you.
Thanks, Jen. Thanks.
Motion is needed to approve and dispense with the reading of the minutes of the Commissioners' public meeting, which was held on Tuesday, December 23rd, 2025.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels payrolls as submitted by the Human Resource Office for payroll number 25 in the amount of $742,988.66 and payroll number 26 in the amount of $714,918.67.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to pay all county and liquid fuels bills as submitted by the county controller in the amount of $6,923,654.88 from the period November 26, 2025 to January 2nd, 2026.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Under announcements, the next prison board meeting will be held on Wednesday, January 7th, 2026 at 11 a.m. at the Administration Center at 399 Stadium Drive in Sunbury. A work session will be held on Tuesday, January 20th, 2026, beginning at 10 a.m. in the Commissioners' Conference Room. The next regular public meeting will be held on Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, at 1 p.m. at the Administration Center at 399 Stadium Drive in Sunbury. The Northumberland County Courthouse, Administration Center, and related county facilities will be closed on Monday, January 19th, 2026, in observance of the Martin Luther King holiday. And the County of Northumberland announces that there was only one qualified bid received for the supply and delivery of home heating oil on December 29th, 2025. A motion is needed to approve the employee status sheet list of new hires, individuals no longer employed, promotions, demotions, and transfers as item number 1 through 31.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to approve the following reports. It includes the coal royalty report and the Tax Claims Bureau collections.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye. Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the adjustment of the county's mileage reimbursement rate from the 2025 rate of 70 cents per mile to the 2026 rate of 72.5 cents per mile per the IRS standard rate reimbursement for use of personal vehicles while on approved county, official county business.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the monthly recurring payment of $12,597.75 for the calendar year 2026 to Central Susquehanna Extension Association working in affiliation with Penn State Extension.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the monthly recurring payment of $4,100 for the calendar year 2026 to Northumberland County Conservation District.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the chairperson to sign the certification of county funds for the year 2026, designating $10,000 to the Agricultural Land Preservation Program.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to award the bid for supply and delivery of home heating oil for various county buildings to Miller's Oil and Gas out of Schmoken at a cost of .375 per gallon, handling charge as recommended by the county engineer.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to grant permission to advertise meeting notice rescheduling of the reorganizational meeting from Friday, January 2nd, 2026 at 11 a.m. to Monday, January 5th, 2026 at 11:30 a.m. located in the Northumberland County Administration Center, Public Meeting Room, 399 Stadium Drive in Sunbury, PA 17801, and this is a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the chairperson to execute the proposal from Hilliard Landscaping LLC from Lewisburg for the 2026 snow and ice removal for the Magisterial District Court in Milton, and this is a ratification.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question, all in favor state aye. Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the chief clerk to execute the amendment to the agreement with Momentum for the scanning of documents on behalf of children and youth.
So moved.
Seconded.
On the question,
Mr. Chairman, on the question, I want to note here, Commissioners and also Controller Beddick, that this is an amendment to the existing contract using ARPA funds for document scanning, and we had cleared it with the budget director as well to make sure that these are still allowable expenses. It's just shifting from one department to the next.
okay, Mick? All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to authorize the Northumberland County Planning Commission to select a solicitor to assist with the implementation, management, and enforcement of the Northumberland County Subdivision and Land Development Ordinance, also known as the SALDO.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
A motion is needed to authorize the Commissioners to execute the First Amendment to contract number C0000934479 between the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development and Northumberland County Commissioners Weatherization Program, and this is a ratification.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Motion is needed to adopt budget amendments as listed in the public meeting agenda.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, and for the first time and for many more to come, Solicitor's Report, Mr. Rovito.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We're going to need a motion to adopt Resolution R01-26 entitled Agreements, Amendments, Revisions, Grants, Leases, and Reports between the Northumberland County Commissioners on behalf of the Human, Senior, and Social Services and the named service providers as listed 1 through 9. The above agreements, amendments, revisions, grants, leases, and reports are not with the county employees, nor does the organizational contract list county employees as principals in their corporation or on their board of directors.
So moved.
On the question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
At this time, is there any old business? Hearing and seeing none, any new business?
Yes, I'd like to make a clarification on one of the policies that we approved, and this is policy number WA-7.0, and the subject relates to vacation and personal leave. So the previous policy had vacation leave will accrue 30 days from the date of hire for full-time employment. The clarification would be vacation leave will accrue from the date of hire for full-time employment. That's the first clarification. And the second one would be previously it was stated that employees will receive each monthly accrual on the first check date of the following month. The clarification would be employees will receive their monthly accrual of vacation leave from the beginning on the first pay date of the month following their first day of hire for full-time employment. So there are the two clarifications on that policy. Any questions? Yeah, we have to vote on that, yeah.
So you want to make the motion?
Yeah, so I'll make a motion that we approve the two clarifications that I just stated. And that would be vacation leave will accrue from the date of hire for full-time employment. And the other one would be employees will receive their monthly accrual of vacation leave beginning on the first pay date of the month following their first day of hire for full-time employment. And I will make a motion on that.
The question, all in favor state aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Is that both of them, Joe?
Pardon me?
Was that both of them we just did? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Great, thank you, Joe. Thank you, Commissioner Klebon.
Okay, any
I
other?
only know him for 70 years. God, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Commissioner Klebon, go ahead.
You've called me other names, too. And
Aye.
I appreciate that name better than some of them. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, a final chance for any public input.
I want to have something. Anybody speaking? Anybody? Okay, first, I did have a reporter call me during the week and asked our goals, which in the 10 years I've been here, going on 11, nobody ever asked us that. But, our goals are always to try to keep taxes to a minimum. Our goals are always to run the county to our best ability, and I think we have done that. We are working on some economic development projects. One of them is, of course, the Celotex property, what I think we're really going to concentrate on, but we have some some projects we're working on that I think will be helpful, which I'm not ready to release at this time, but we want to continue to work on those. By the way, Megan wrote these for me, so I'm reading them.
You'll have to.
Support the onboarding of newly elected officials. I'm not a computer guy, but I am assuming that's for like the new people, the new judges and the people, make sure they're on. But I just would like to say something, and I think the program that our children and youth gave today sort of things that we forget, and I think I'm speaking for all three of us here. I'm very proud of our county. And I'm proud of the people that work here. You know, I am sick of people, they see one thing in the paper about one of our departments and one of the things we do, and they run us down. They don't know how hard our people work. And I just want to say to all our staff, all our people, from our office secretaries to the courts and everyone else, how much, you know, we appreciate them. And how much, you know, I think the three of us are very proud and humbled to be in charge of Northumberland County. And we're always going to look out for the best interest of our people, of the citizens. And that's one thing I'll promise you, that the three of us will always do that. And I think what I would like for the new year is for us to just continue to work as hard as we can to make Northumberland County the best county in the state of Pennsylvania. And that's how I would like to end the meeting. Okay? Meeting adjourned. Thank you.